So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can actually highlight any duplicate names. So if you have lists and you want to compare them to one another to see if there's any duplicate names within those lists, this is the video you want to watch. So I have my 3 lists here. You can use 2 lists, 3 lists, 5 lists, however many lists that you want to use. And what we're going to do is create a conditional formatting rule so that way any duplicates will automatically highlight. So I'm going to go to Format, Conditional Formatting, and then in Apply to Range, I'm going to click on this little icon right here, and we're going to select the range. So I'm going to delete what's currently in there, and I'm going to select my first range, which is my first list. So I'm going to select that name. So I'm selecting the very first cell, holding the Shift key, selecting the very last name within that range. So it's grabbing that. Then I'm going to add another range. So now I'm going to grab list 2. So I'm going to select the first name, holding the Shift key. I'm going to grab the very last name of that list. Then if you have more lists, you can just add another range for as many lists as you have. So I'm going to do it for my third one. I'm going to select my first name in that list, holding the Shift key, grab the very last name, and then I'm going to click on OK. And then as you can see, everything's highlighting right now. But what we're going to do under Format Rules is we are going to select the dropdown and click on Custom Formula Is. So this is the formula that we're going to write. We're going to do equals COUNTIF. Let's make sure we spelled it right. Yep, COUNTIF. I'm going to put my left bracket. Then I'm going to put in a $sign. And I want to reference the entire range of where my lists are. So for my example, I'm starting in B3, and then the very end of my range would be I9. So I'm going to do $, B, $3. So that's my very first cell. So the top left corner of my range here. So remember, I want to go from Zendaya all the way to Gal Gadot. I can't pronounce it right. Anyways, now I'm going to put in my semicolon. So that was our first cell reference. Now I'm going to reference the last cell in our range, which is I9. So I'm going to put in a $, I, $9. Now I'm going to put in my comma, and then I'm going to put in B3, which is, again, my very first cell reference within that range. So where Zendaya is, I'm going to write in B3 because that's my very first cell within that entire range. Then I'm going to put my right bracket. Then I'm going to put my greater than sign, and then 1. So now it's basically checking if there's any duplicates that are more than one name showing up. It's going to highlight any of the duplicates. So as you can see, it's highlighting Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift. So now we can choose our formatting style, however you want to format it. I'm just going to do a lovely yellow, and it's going to highlight those. I can also bold it if I want to bold it, italicize, underline, strike through. You can also change the text color. You can customize it however you want. And then once you're finished with formatting, just click on done. You can click out of there, and as you can see, it automatically highlights it and it makes it stand out so I can see where all my duplicates are. So then if I change any of the names, let's say if I do this to Rihanna, you can see it's automatically going to highlight it because there's another duplicate within those lists. So that is how you highlight duplicate names. It's a super easy way to find the duplicates within lists. You don't have to do names. You could do countries. You could do whatever data it is, but it will find the duplicates for you. Now, if you've enjoyed this tutorial and you want even more fun, cool tutorials of cool things you could do in Google Sheets, I do have a membership. Feel free to join. It is the Wild Heart Sheets library. This is where I create weekly tutorials showing you all the cool, awesome things that you can do inside of Google Sheets. We also do live monthly challenges, and it's also a great supportive community of all spreadsheet creators. So if you just want to nerd out and create some beautiful spreadsheets, we're all in there doing that. So let me know if you want to join. I'd love to have you in there. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.